Hello YouTubers, back to our channel. Today's video is our update on our long-term vehicle, Occidental Petroleum. The acronym or the symbol, ticker symbol is OXY, OXY. I know I said in my last financial video that I would not do any more trading until January 2021, but since that last financial video, circumstances have led me to scarf up another 100 shares of Occidental Petroleum, and I got it at a good price, $9.08. Now our new total shares position of Oxy is now 400, and getting that last 100 round lot of Oxy at $9.08 brings our dollar cost average down to $12.57, which is not bad. The graph shows each lot. Since the last financial video, the Oxy chart seems to show what we used to call, quote, backing and filing, end quote. But that should never be confused with being dead in the water or staying sideways. In my first financial video, I mentioned that Oxy would test its low, its 52-week low, of then it was $9 per share, and that was touched 3 weeks ago. Now we are here, and as I'm filming today, Oxy Petroleum is just under $12 per share. I also promised you that another tool of the trade that can be shed light on is what is happening to your shares. One site is called shortinterest.com. Yes, short interest can show signs of a movement in your shares in your company. Back in the day, the Wall Street Journal used to publish the major New York Stock Exchange companies that had large short interest. If you had a company that you tracked and short interest was very high, over 10%, that was not good and it was unusual. But as long as the speculators and arbitrageurs slowed up on the shorting of that company, a bull movement upward spike was due to occur sooner or later. They have to cover the shorts at some point. You want to be right on the side. The terminology is called a short squeeze. Once panic cover buying sets in, the stocks will rise fast, and this is what you want to be on the right side of. I'm going to just give you one quick example that you can look up yourself on Google really easily. Short squeeze defined by Investopedia. Short sellers bet heavily on failure, but in early 2020, Tesla was the most shorted stock on the exchanges, with more than 18% of the outstanding stock floating in short positions. In late 2019 to early 2020, Tesla stock soared 400%. Remember, once the shorted stock goes up, that seller has to come up with more margin money. If he or she cannot, the brokerage firm must liquidate something for him or her per SEC rules. Arbitrageurs and professional brokerages have the financial backing to make the right moves, even in a losing trade. No one bets $1,000 in this game, just like NFL handicapping or anything else. You're going to get some wrong. But overall, you need to be a winner. Oxy had, in my opinion, a very unlovable third quarter earnings report. Occidental Petroleum last posted its quarterly earnings results on November 14th, a couple days ago, 2020. And the oil and gas producer reported 84 cents earnings per share quarter, missing analyst consensus estimates of 72 cents. So it was down 12 cents. The business earned $4.11 billion in the quarter, compared to consensus estimate of $4.30 billion. Its quarterly revenue was down 30% on year-to-year basis. Occidental Petroleum has generated $1.45 billion earnings per share last year. Occidental Petroleum has not formally considered its next earnings public date yet, but the company's estimated earnings is going to be Thursday, February 25th, 2021, based off last year's report dates. Unfavorable circumstances. Now, if this company has a high short interest, and you see that the company's had some publicized troubles, and if the word bankruptcy starts getting floated around and associated with your company, then that company, more times than not, stands a good chance of getting delisted from the mighty New York Stock Exchange. This is not a good spot you want to be in, for any shareholder to be in. And it's happened to me more than once in my days going by. So what am I looking for right now? Just state of time, November 15th, 2020. I am looking at possibly writing to December 18th, 2020 covered calls. Strike price is going to be $12 per share, just like I did the last ones I did successfully. Right now, at this moment, they are priced at 88 cents per contract. I still say that Oxy could retest that 52-week low, and that 52-week low is now $8.52. Circumstances are developing that may cause crude oil to stay below the $40 per barrel for a few months. To start, if Joe Biden hangs on versus President Trump's recounts. Why? Why is this a concern? President-elect Joe Biden will be the next president, he has told us before, and now he's telling us after the election that he intends to lock the country down 4 to 6 weeks to get ahead of this COVID-19 pandemic that's starting to fill up the hospital beds again. That would mean a plummeting demand for jet fuel, car fuel, and travel altogether. So we're now looking at crude oil at, I'm going to say $7 per barrel. And all the oils and oil servicing companies like Halliburton are going to fall as well. And what's it going to do to Oxy? Oxy is going to fall. There are some states such as Texas and Mississippi that are going to refuse to shut down. And I believe Florida is also going to refuse to shut down. No word about my state yet here in California. You never know what they're going to do here in California. If you think of the worst, then you're going to be right more than you're going to be wrong. Joe Biden wanted this job, so let's see how this all plays out. So Occidental Petroleum, if we are under strict lockdown, we're looking at Occidental with a $5 range, or maybe even less. And I'm going to back up the truck. I'm going to buy more. So, but long term, I still maintain this is a $100 stock. If this stock is heavily shorted, that is a good thing. Right now, it's at 4.5%. That's a good thing for people like me. The short sellers will get squeezed at some point. Occidental Petroleum, if we are under strict lockdown, we're looking at Occidental Petroleum to possibly a $5 range, maybe even $2 range. At that point, I'm backing up the truck. I'm going all in. Long term, I still maintain my position that this is a $100 plus stock. If this stock is heavily shorted, that's a good thing for people like me. The short sellers will get squeezed. Back the truck up, and you better get there before I get there first. Okay, the next video I will show any moves I made this week regarding Occidental Petroleum. As my filming is falling way behind, 3 weeks to be exact. So, thank you. Stay tuned for the next video. Always a great day to be an American. Have a good day.